These strings, let's see. These are actually limited edition. These are the Tales from the Pit strings. Limited edition LaBella strings. What's going on? They're actually sold out, but yeah, man, thank you. Appreciate you for joining. As of now, I believe these strings are all sold out, but what I am doing is I'm doing a giveaway for those that are part of the Peanut Butter Club on my website. I'm doing a giveaway. I have one set of these strings and a set of the green ones that are on my Saratoga base, the Alien DNA strings. Actually announcing the winner for those strings on Saturday for the US. If you're on my side of the world, I'm in Japan. The announcement is going to be Sunday. So, yeah. It feel good though. The tension is just let's see here. So I'm streaming on both YouTube and IG. Let's see, your favorite thing to eat from Korean barbecue. Oh man, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Good question. My favorite thing to eat. Here, what I'll do is I'll move this over here so that way I could see those other questions. My favorite thing to eat from Korean barbecue. I really like the spicy pork. I like the spicy chicken. I love the brisket. It's hard for me to narrow it down to just one, man. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't speak any Spanish, man. My apologies. A little bit of Nihongo, a little bit of Japanese, but I can't speak any Spanish. Are you practicing anything in particular? Nope, just practicing, just more so warming up. Let's see. Just warming up. I got a lesson at midnight here. It's what is it, 11:09 p.m. And the goal on this challenge is to just practice anything every day, whether it be some chords. I know yesterday was mostly chords. Some days I use my looper. I'm sure once I do this lesson at midnight, I'm sure you know, I'll be doing something on the lesson, but really just practicing anything. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Got some other questions. Hawaiian style, Korean barbecue. I'm with that. Kalbi is good. Yeah, Kalbi is good. Off my mind. Uh, so it's open string first. And these strings really do feel good. They're like they feel really good, man. Loose. Family is good. What's the matter, baby? The weekend is here, so my oldest daughter is. She wants to be a night owl. You want to party? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's wrong? Oh, I'm just thinking of making something. Okay. So my oldest daughter, it's the weekend for her, so she's trying to stay up. It's 11, 12 p.m. It's all right with me. I used to do it all the time. But it's the weekend. Yeah, you can stay up as late as you want to. Have a ball. Do you chart read music? If so, what were the steps you took to get good at it? Originally, I didn't start any sight reading. But what I did once I moved to Los Angeles, after a while, I just taught myself. I got to shout out Maurice Verloop, who was a professor at MI. I did a couple clinics there. Shout out to Stu Ham also, because Stu is the one that had me come do the first clinics I did at MI in Hollywood. But I wanted to get back into reading since I taught myself, and Maurice gave me a couple of the books, and I still got them. They're around here somewhere, but those are what I use to help brush up. Um, Honestly, it's just one of them things we like practicing the language. You know, when me and my wife were learning Japanese, she was taking classes, and I was just kind of copying off of her. But yeah, we just you start from scratch. You memorize what each note means, and where it sits on the staff, everything, like all the different terminologies and stuff like that. I don't have to use it. That's the only thing I haven't had to use it unless I do certain like sometimes out here. I mean, everybody in Japan usually uses charts, but I don't use charts because I like to kind of zone in on what the song is and have it internally so I could play with more freedom. I like to move around, y'all. I like to dance and stuff like that. I like jumping around on stage, so I'm not glued to having to look. And it's pop music, so it's not like it's a million a million chord changes. What did you see at NAMM for the bass world that really grabbed your attention? I mean the new GK head, they debuted it at NAMM show. That was really crazy. Made me very proud. Uh, y'all go check it out. Go to Gallion Kruger's Instagram and you can see it. There will be some videos coming up this week. I demoed that with a couple of different MTD basses. Shout out to Slap Store in Argentina. But yeah, that was really dope. Of course, all the MTDs that were up there, the LaBella strings, these joints are, you know, these joints are killing. I put these on yesterday. They feel amazing. Let's see, got some other questions. I noticed your technique is really solid. Was there any part of that you had to clean up over time? For example, it looks like sometime to get rid of the pistol grip. It depends. I mean, my opinion on technique is this. I feel like there's no right or wrong technique. I just think it depends on the player, and I think it depends on you figuring out what works best for you so you can get the job done for what you want. Like one thing I will say as far as my technique is concerned, when I first started, I used to play like this, and my pinky was always buried, and I would do yeah. But now I have I can't, like, I couldn't do any of those last licks if I only use my three fingers. So yeah, I had to get rid of this and do this. But there's plenty of guys that do this and they get the job done for what they want to do. So it goes back to the player. How did you get the right hand so fast? Um, Repetition and not thinking about it. Um, to me, it's to me it's not even fast. It's just whatever the idea is that I have. I just try and execute the idea. That's the way I look at everything. Um, if you have an idea, this is what I always say. If you have an idea of what you want to play, like for example, let's say I'm trying to play a lick over this chord voicing right here. You know, yeah, like something like that. I, I just think about the notes that I want to play and whatever the melody is, however I'm supposed to express those notes, and then I just do the best I can to execute them. Now, later on, if I listen to it and I'm like, oh, that was pretty fast, that's later on. But initially, when I try to play it, I don't think about the speed of it. I just try and play it. Let's see. How do you work on groove variations? Just ways to break out of your normal patterns. Um, the same way I think of soloing, honestly. You know, let me see. Like, even if it's something, even if it's something simple like I know, even a groove like that, like that's just random, but whatever little stuff I was adding in there, I was thinking of it the same way I would soloing, just you start and you just begin to build ideas and just do your best to tell a story, so that way if you're telling a story and you're actually trying to do things that you hear in the moment, it'll never be the same. This is prime example is if I go out on the road and like, okay, last year, for example, the Magic Hour tour with Janae, um, we may have a set list, and we may do some of the same songs every night, but every night it's going to be different. Every night it's going to be approached different, because I'm approaching it based on that night. I'm approaching it based on that moment, the crowd, the way I feel that day, the way she's singing. I'm using all of that as inspiration. So it's to me, everything is about being in the moment, whether it's grooving, soloing, chords, whatever it is. It's like do what you're gonna do for the moment. So the key really is just imagination. You know. Let's see here. Let's see here. Now that you've been in Japan for a while, are there any Japanese builders that really impressed you? Oh, I think everybody is great. I got a lot of buddies that use some of the stuff out here, Exotic and Mirai. Um, it's what is it? Zalteria, Zalteria, or something like that. I can't think of it right now because it's late. But yeah, I mean, I think everybody is great. I just, I'm MTD. I'm MTD. Like I'm so sold on MTD. I'm so fixated on MTD. Uh, they just it these bases that I have just do it for me. You know what I mean? Tone wise, feel wise. Yeah, they just do it for me. Very impressed with how fast your fingers can go, and you can hear every note you're plucking and playing. How can I achieve that? Cheers from San Diego. All right, so it's a great question. How do you achieve playing every note that you hear? The same way any of us that are listening to this right now can think of a sentence. You could think of a set of words and you can say it. The reason why is because we have simplified the idea of speaking, right? It's just normal. It's normal to wake up, and if you live with people, good morning or hey, what's up? When you see your homies, hey, what's up? If you go to a restaurant and you want to order food, it's very easy to just order the food. You read what you want, and then you say what you want. So the same has to apply to music. And the thing about it is, it may seem like it's more difficult, but the way I look at it is this: each of us know more words than there are notes. There's only 12 notes technically. I mean, unless we're getting into like microtones and stuff like that, but it's really only 12 notes. So with you know 13, if we just think about that, if you hear melody, do you know your fretboard well enough where you can find that melody as soon as you hear it? You know what I mean? And Dre, what's going on, man? That's the way I look at it. It's just a matter of knowing where the notes are and having an imagination to to hear notes, come up with ideas, melody. That's all soloing is. It's just melody. That's if you're playing licks while you're grooving, that's melody too. Um, you know, hearing it first and then playing it as you hear it, the same way we speak. If somebody asks me what's my favorite food, I can immediately say peanut butter. It's like I hear the question and I can immediately say peanut butter. If they say, what's another one of your favorite foods? I can easily say steak, like right away. I can think of it and say it right away. You know what I mean? So we can do the same exact thing when it comes to music, but I feel like sometimes we just kind of overthink it. Now, am I able to play what I think accurately all the time? Absolutely not. I'm human. My fingers slip and slide and sloople doople and all that kind of junk, but that's a part of the fun. You just do the best you can. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's see here. Amsterdam, what's going on? I'm looking forward to coming back to Amsterdam. It's been a minute. Uh those strings look too good for how great they sound. Well, I mean, that's the reputation of LaBella strings. They look good and they feel good. They sound good. I just bought me the white version of these strings for my bass. Nice. I got some of those too. They're great. Bro, which action are you comfortable with? Low or high? Either. I would prefer lower action, um, so I can play more of the things that I hear. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Nice seeing you at NAMM too, man. Uh, Wave from afar. Yeah, I know. I was doing that with so many people, man. It was such a busy thing. Are these DRs? Absolutely not. LaBella strings. LaBella strings always. I've been playing. I just realized something, y'all. I've been playing LaBella strings now for 20 years. 20 years. Quick story. It was 2005, and I had just got my fretless bass. This was my first fretless bass and my only fretless bass, actually. Now I did have another fretless bass, but it got stolen some years ago. Wait, no, it didn't. My boy Josh got it. My other bass got stolen, but anyway, uh, I'm answering all these questions too, y'all. Stick with me. Stick with me. I got Instagram on my phone and I got YouTube on my laptop, so I'm answering all these questions. But quick story regarding LaBella. I was at the MTD booth and I was talking to my buddy Steven Bruner, Thundercat, and he was asking me. He said, "Man, what strings do you use?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know. I don't use anything." And he was like, "Have you heard of LaBella?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." But from what I knew from LaBella, those were like, top notch boutique strings. And where I come from, Flint, Michigan, we didn't have we didn't have the nice stuff. And he took me to meet Eric Coco and Richard Coco and Lorenza, and thus began my wonderful relationship with the Coco family, the LaBella family, and they're my family. And so, yeah, I've been playing LaBella strings now for 20 years. Fun fact, man, 20 years, man. I gotta actually, I'm gonna post that later. Let's see. What kind of stuff do you transcribe, if anything? I don't transcribe at all, actually. I just listen to stuff. I don't transcribe. I've never transcribed. I don't transcribe any solos. Um, if a song has 1 4 6 5, so uh, yeah, I'm not. I'm like going off into all kind of other stuff. But for me, honestly, over 1 4 6 5 chord changes, I don't have an approach where I think about the root or anything like that. I think of whatever chords I hear, and I also think about passing chords. I think about invisible chords that are not there, and that's how I would approach any solo. Whether it be 1 4 6 5, whether it be one, sharp five, you know, flat two to diminished to augmented to double diminished to melodic minor, whatever it is. I just think of I listen to the chords and I think of those chords as questions and I answer with notes. That's the way I look at soloing. That's the way I look at grooving. That's the way I look at everything. I try to simplify it to the most simplistic, basic 2 plus 2 degree. You know what I mean? All your MTD basses, you use the same strings, the nylon tape wounds, and if so, how can you play different styles of music and sound so good? Well, I I do use a lot of different LaBella strings on my MTD basses. I do have some steels and some nickels on some of my basses. The other ones are some of my signature sets or other limited edition sets like these. Uh, but honestly, it's all in the character of the basses that I have. It's whatever their personality is, and then it depends on the player. Um, do they all sound good? Yeah, to me they do. That's why that's why I use them. But to each his own. For me, I can do the hip hop stuff or the R&B. I can do the jazz stuff. I can do the whatever reggae. I can do fusion. I can do the J-pop, the regular pop, Bollywood, whatever. It just depends. Yeah, it just depends on what it is. But I'm fortunate that my basses are very versatile, and I'm fortunate that I thank the Lord, I took time when I was learning how to play bass to listen to all these different genres of music so I could kind of dive in and feel comfortable playing them. Bubby, what's going on? Are you playing some video games at the moment? Yes, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. I beat Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. So now I gotta beat Final Fantasy 4. And the Pixel Remaster on Nintendo Switch goes from Final Fantasy 1 to 6. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm probably gonna get 7, 8, 9, and 10. I gotta redo Final Fantasy 10. That was one of my favorites. I like 11, 12, 13. I like all of them. But after that, I might do like Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger. We're gonna see. Uh, let's see. I'm answering these questions. One sec. Let me check some of these. You recently recommended an anime that you said was changing the game. What was the name of it? Oh, Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days. That's the one. Uh, uh, wow, the neon stuff doesn't fall off. So these are nylon. They're just nylon wounds. The only thing is, they're not flattened, so they feel like round wound strings, but they're nylon. So that's why the tension is so nice and loose. Bubby, has being a father influenced your songwriting at all? 100%. Being a husband has influenced my songwriting. Being a father has influenced my songwriting. Absolutely, 100%. As a matter of fact, I just sent over a master version of a single that I'm gonna drop, Peanut Butter Man single, to the head of my label, and it's about my daughters. The song is called "The Girls," so y'all heard it first. The name of the song is called "The Girls," and it's about my daughters. Big time, big time. My family inspires everything. When you improvise, do you see sounds or shapes? Both all the time. Colors, shapes. I see the distances of notes sometimes, or like the angle of the notes. Yeah, synesthesia aspect is it can get really interesting, but always I see stuff all the time. I just kind of just keep going. You know what I mean? Let's see. Smash Brothers. Oh yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the new Smash Brothers. They said it might be a new one. Let's see here. Let's see here. I already finished the Bleach anime series. Recommend me another anime. Definitely start Sakamoto Days. If you're looking for something old school, well, it's not old school, but Hunter x Hunter. If you're looking for something old school though, Yu Yu Hakusho. Of course, if you've never seen Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z, definitely do that. Would you recommend the MTD Kingston series? Absolutely. I had four of them at one point. One of them got stolen, and then I had three others, and I gave the fretless to my boy Josh, and my cousin has the other two, and I actually had a fifth one actually, and I think I gave that one to my sister or my cousin, my other cousin or something like that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, they needed a bass to record stuff, and so I was like, here. Let's see. Let's see here. Yo, Lewis, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's your go-to pedal board you're using right now? Oh, the GT1B, the GX10, um, every pedal that Boss makes. Every pedal that Boss makes is my go-to. But I'm lately I've been taking the GT1B, of course, and I take the GX10. It's one of the most recent ones I got. Do you think it's become more melodic since your family has grown? Absolutely. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I cannot sleep. Neither can I. I got a lesson in 25 minutes. When is the album with Eddie coming out? It'll be this year, I'm sure. MTD Kingston Bubby edition. Maybe. Maybe. You guys heard it here first. We don't know just yet, but maybe. But shout out to the Andrew Goucher Kingston model, and then shout out to my bro Norm Stockton. He got a new model that just came out. Uh, it sounds amazing. I heard it at NAMM show. It's really killing. Let's see here. Are you crunchy or smooth peanut butter kind of guy? Both. Both. It just peanut butter. Period. Let's see. Please make it budget friendly. Oh, it. I mean, it will be for sure. Um, my other MTDs, the handmaids, they have a price. But one thing I gotta say, you get what you pay for, and a lot of people look at the price of boutique bases and they're like, man, that costs so much money, but you're getting something that covers a multitude of, feel and tones and stuff like that. It's just it's no comparison. But what I will say about the Kingstons is they're they're definitely affordable, but you still get good quality tone, great feel, it's good sound and stuff like that. But never be intimidated by the price of, you know, expensive instruments. It's a reason why they cost that. It's the craftsmanship, the things that go into making it is all a factor. Let's see here. Let's see here. Poland, what's going on, man? I got to get back to Poland. That's one of my favorite places. I'm doing good, man. Thoughts on Fender? I think every bass company makes great basses, and many of my friends play them. For me, the only bass you're gonna see me with is gonna be an MTD. That's just it's just like how some people love to wear Nike, some people love to wear Adidas, other people like to wear Pumas. you know, for me, I like to wear ninja shoes and samurai sandals and sumo sandals and stuff like that. And that's an MTD for me. You know what I mean? Let's see. But have you played Red Dead? Oh, of course. Red Dead Redemption was crazy. I suck at shooters though. That's my only problem. I'm trash. Is there a bass you own that makes you feel as if it's playing through you, has a mind of its own? Fortunately, all of my MTD basses make me feel that. All of them. That's part of the reason why it's I play them so much. It's just something about them, the way they feel and the way I play and the type of player I want to be. I feel that I can do that on MTD basis. This is why so many people reach out to me and they're like, Bubby, man, I've been wanting to get an MTD, but I'm just not sure. I'm telling you right now, email Daniel Tobias or go to the website and inquire. You just got to do it. You got to take that leap because I'm a witness. In 2004, when I got my first MTD, it's sitting right over here. That thing changed my life. It changed the way I hear music, everything. Let's see. Magfest. I wish, man. I wish. I would love to. Big O, the classic anime, it was great. It was amazing. That's Chile. What's going on? Yeah, Big O was incredible. That's like legendary old school anime. That's my childhood. That's me, teenager. Let's see here. I got a few more minutes, y'all. So let me see what on your Patreon you keep uploading content. All of that content, actually, Patreon. Nobody is being charged for Patreon. Everything is being moved over to my actual website now. So all the perks from the giveaways and all that kind of stuff. If you want to be a part of all of that, X out of Patreon and go straight to bubbylewis.com. And it's all the same stuff. Whenever I'm in your city, if I got concerts, uh, free tickets, and or if I just come through your city, if you're around, we can go eat, go get some Brazilian barbecue or some Korean barbecue. That's what we're doing. But yeah, the string giveaway, I'm doing the first one for the Peanut Butter Club this weekend. So for anybody that wants to sign up, all you gotta do is go to my website and you can sign up and you'll be eligible for the giveaway. My oldest daughter is gonna draw a name and my baby daughter is gonna draw a name. And yeah, so you can win a set of these or you can win a 4-string set of the alien DNA. These are the other joints. Let's see here. Before I get up out of here, have you watched Black Clover? Read it and watched it. It's amazing. I don't know if it's already been asked, but how do I get my fingers to catch up with the notes in my head? You got to slow it down first for sure. Start slow. Start slow. Always start slow. And then over time, you can speed it up. But as you get more familiar with the fretboard, that's gonna make it easier. That's 100% gonna make doing it all easier. Taking a leap, hardest, scariest thing you could do. But man, I believe in it. Yeah, getting that first like real bass, the dream bass, man, it changes everything. I'll never forget. I was like, I want a 6-string, and Mike Tobias had already given me his card, and I hit him up. I didn't have no money or nothing. I was still in high school, and he was gonna have it ready for after I graduated. And the first thing he asked me when I was standing out at the end of my driveway ordering it, he said, "How are your grades?" He asked me how my grades was, and yeah, man, that was like the start. When I realized what type of people Mike and Dan and Pam Tobias, what type of people they are. They're just some real genuine people, man. So let me see. Let me answer a few more of these before I get out of here. I got to get ready for this lesson. I'm excited about it. It's almost midnight, but I feel good. Is there a fictional character that influenced your work ethic more than the living person might have? Goku, 100%. Goku was big inspiration for me. I mean, I'm such a big anime nerd. The Ninja Turtles influenced me almost every anime that I've watched. Ash from Pokemon, uh, a lot of the movies that I grew up watching, you know, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and stuff like that. All of that was big inspiration for me, for sure. Uh, the Patreon code didn't work for the website. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna let my wife know because it could have been a glitch. It could have been a glitch on there, but I'll make sure I take care of that for you, Dre. I got you. I will be in Japan in March. We'll check out some guitar stores. Are there unique model series that I should look after? Maybe take them back with me to the EU. Absolutely. When you come here, shoot me a DM on Instagram or something, and I can point you in the direction to some dope music stores out here. There's a couple that I go to. Tokyo has a ton of instrument shops, so it can be kind of overwhelming, but I typically like to give people a list of spots they can go to. So make sure you reach out to me when you come to Japan. Should I lower my bass action by myself or pay somebody? Pay somebody to do it. Pay somebody to do it just in case. I was a dummy when I was a teenager, and my MTD bass, I don't know why I did this, but I took the neck off, and I'm fortunate that I didn't destroy the bass. I just, you know, I was curious, like, how is this thing made? You know, I thought because my dad is good at building stuff. He was a contractor, but he could build things and put things together. And I was like, well, I could do that too. I was dumb and I was a teenager, but don't ever do that unless you've, you know, learned how to do it. A few more questions I'm gonna answer y'all, and then I gotta get out of here. I got 15 minutes. I will go to the website and check out your base courses. Yeah, man. All of the videos that were on my Patreon, they'll be switched over to my website. So all the same stuff, you know, that I had, and as I have time, obviously I'll make new things. But I recorded a lot of videos. I recorded a lot of videos, so they'll all be going over, and I'll put them in playlists and stuff to make it easier. Stay blessed, Bubby. Get some rest. Yeah, I'll go to sleep a little bit in a little bit. It'll be probably about like 1:30 or so a.m. for me, but this is what I normally do. Getting a music associate's degree in today's society. What's your thoughts? If that's what you want, go for it. Um, I don't have a degree in music. I didn't go to school for music. I just learned, you know, growing up in church. But if you feel led to get a degree, I say go for it. The more information you know, the better. For me, I kind of did everything the hard way. I taught myself theory and, you know, just read a lot of different stuff to help myself understand and listen to a lot of music. But if, you know, education, there's nothing wrong with education, you know. Uh, give us a funky solo. All right. It's not funky no more. See, I did that on purpose. I started out and I was about to go there, and I was like, nah, let me play something Turkish to end it just to troll you, but maybe some other time. Tanzania, appreciate you. Much love to you. I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to go do this lesson, but practice videos that Bubby has really burning. Train your fingers. I appreciate it, man. If you play 5 and 6 string, do you rest your thumb on the B string? Shout out to Patitucci for this technique. I always rest my thumb on the B string or on the pickup above. And yeah, I just keep it there and I just go up and down like that. I use my pinky, my ring finger to mute the string. So yeah. Man. Man, these strings are so loose. I'm still getting used to them. They feel so good, but they like you barely got to touch them. That's what I like about them. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. God bless you as well. I appreciate that, man. Um, I'll see y'all again tomorrow. I love answering questions. In September, we have a music workshop called the Harp Experience. Can we invite you? Absolutely. Shoot me a DM as soon as you get a chance on the Harp Experience. Shoot me a DM. I would love to come there. I love doing stuff like that. Especially if I get to play with some folks. If I get to play with some of the people in attendance, I love that. So yeah, Australia, I got to get back down there too, man. Nobby's nuts. Nobby's nuts, the best. What are some exercises for speed and accuracy? Um, do me a favor, go to my YouTube because I've thrown a bunch of videos up talking about exactly what I do for speed and dexterity and accuracy and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I got to get out of here to go. Yo, I got 10 minutes to get set up for this lesson, but I will be back tomorrow. Make sure y'all join me tomorrow. You can check out all the vids on YouTube. I'll probably post this one up on the feed right here just in case you want to go back and y'all can hear me play real sloppy, trying to wake my fingers up. But anyway, I appreciate y'all once again. May the Lord bless everybody, and I will be back tomorrow. All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Take care. Appreciate y'all for joining me every day. We're going to keep it going. All right. Peace.